guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Leah and I'm clueless about books, but something I'm not clueless about is journaling and planning, and I wanted to bring you a bit of a different video. I have another channel, it's called The Leah Way, and I do everything planning and journaling, but I'm going to bring a slice of that here because it's a crossover. We have a crossover from my other channel, and let me just get this. I want to show you how I set up my reading journal for 2024. So before I start and before I take you down, you can see my hands. I decided that I was going to combine my booktube with my book log, and I chose a journal that was small enough, look how little teeny it is, to capture everything, but also quite mighty. So I'm going to show you how I set that up. I'm going to talk you through it, what I want out of it, and hopefully it'll give you some ideas if you're looking to start a book journal / book log, I don't know, commonplace, whatever it might be. So stick around, and the next thing you'll see is my hands. Hi, so these are my hands. The nails are terrible, please don't look at them. So this is going to be my reading log for next year, and stick around if it's something that you have been, if you've got questions around physical reading logs. I know a lot of people use things like Goodreads, which I do as well, but I love paper, I love stationery, and I know a lot of people who like books are similar to me, and they just love having a fresh new notebook or planner or anything stationery wise. Like, I'm obsessed, and I love books because I love paper, and physical books, I love them more than digital, but I do read them. That's why I like physical planners. I don't like using a digital planner. I only use like my Outlook for work. Otherwise, I use an actual planner. So let me tell you all about what I've got. Hopefully it'll give you some ideas. I would like to preface this and say there's two things that I want to preface this with. Number one, you can use any notebook to do this. You could find an old book that you had from school, or a notebook that you've done 2 pages in and you want to start again. I think it's worth trialing it in a notebook that you have and seeing how you get on. Journaling is a commitment. I spend 30 minutes a day on journaling. I have been doing it for well over a year now properly, and it's really helped with not just organisation but my mental health and well-being. So I use journals because I feel happy doing them. But if you get to a point where you're finding them a struggle, then don't journal, don't do it. Just don't put too much pressure on yourself. My one word of advice is to keep it simple. Don't try and put too much in. Just decide what you want to do, and I'll go through that with you, and then you can put your journal and just like put it together, even if it's just, I don't know, a log of what you've read and then how many stars. It's a notebook, it's a list, it's whatever you want it to be. The second preface is that this notebook that I'm going to show you and some of the items in this, I sell in my shop. So this is an ad. Because I sell them in my shop, I have to declare that, and I'll be talking about them. There's no obligation to go and check it out. I do put my shop link down below because I always have done. But if you want to go and check it out, please do. It would really make my day. I do sell loads of different notebooks on there, including the one I'm about to show you, but also things like bulleted journals or other planners that are undated that I think people might want to use, because I don't know when you're going to come to this video and you might go, oh, I want to do that. And so I have undated planners. This one is a dated planner for January. So I'm going to take you through it. Let's talk about what we've got here. So at the moment, it's in a cover. This is a Hobonichi cover. Hobonichi is a brand in Japan, and they create planners that are quite special. They're not the cheapest planner in the world. They use a special paper called Tomoe River paper, which is the unicorn of paper if you enjoy fountain pens like I do. It is so beautiful. Not only can you use fountain pens and other pens on it, but you can also use watercolours, which I have in the past. It's a very thin paper, which means if you like to add stickers or anything like that, it won't bulk up too much. It doesn't come too heavy. It's just beautiful. Some people don't like it. I love it. So it was, for me, it was a game changer. I'm using a B6 size. And as you can see here, it's currently in its cover. This is, I think it's in blue, but it doesn't matter because I'm never going to see it because I always cover my journals. We have 2 bookmarks in here, magnetic ones. We've got the Ollie clip, which I do sell, which these are really strong bookmarks, really good for holding your pages down. And I have one from, a brand that doesn't exist. Well, she does, but she doesn't do these anymore. A Mundane Life. I love this. It's got little doggies on it. So a little bookmark in there, which is really useful. So I wanted something that would not only capture the books that I'm reading. I really enjoy commonplacing, but I don't do it a lot. I wanted somewhere that I could put a book log. I could put some mini book reviews, and I could diarise where I'm reading and what I'm reading, and sort of work out my TBR and work out how many books I've bought and budgets and stuff like that, but also for BookTube. So I wanted to have somewhere that I could plan any ideas and when I'm going to upload any BookTube videos. So this is why this is important for me. Now, I've used a diary for that reason, because it's all about planning. Like I said, you could literally use a notebook and you would be absolutely fine. If it all depends on what you want. What I did before I bought this though was I wrote down everything that I wanted before I purchased this, and then this was the thing that aligned with what I wanted. So I'll take you through it all. This planner actually starts in December. So I've done some sort of draft ideas because I won't be using it till January, but I've got some ideas and wrote down what I wanted to do in there. So first of all, I bought a lovely full page sticker from a company called Crafty Planning Co. I actually do have a discount code. If you go to, if you put Leah sent me, I'll put it down below, in the discount code box. When you go to the, go to checkout, it will give you 15% off, which is great. Okay, so this is a full page one. It's a little shelves with books on. I believe there's 50. I think there's 50. I counted 49, but maybe I missed one because there's quite a lot to count. But I think there's 50 there, which is great because my goal for next year is 100 books. So there we go. I'm going to be writing down what the books are and who the author is, but then I'm going to colour code what the genre is. So that's how I'm going to do these bookshelves, because I just wanted something visual to see what my main genre is. Obviously, all of this will be in Goodreads anyway, but I just like the idea of sitting down and spending time and doing this. And I'll do the same on this page as well. Then we go into our 4-year calendar. This, I just use it to just plot things out, really, like when things are happening. Don't use it a lot. It is just a 4-year to view. Then I've got my BookTube subscriber count. So I want to see how well I'm doing. I don't mind if I get 2 in a year. I don't care who watches these videos. I do them for me. I really enjoy it. I love talking to the camera, and I just feel like I struggle with a bit of social anxiety as I've got older, which I never had before. It's a brand new thing to me. And I have to say that for me, going out and meeting people and being with people is actually a real struggle. And I find that YouTube allows me to be myself and have those conversations where I don't feel like I have to be anybody else. Not that I do, but I don't know. And I don't know if anybody else is a booktuber that feels that way. They find comfort in talking to a camera. And it's weird because a lot of people would be nervous about that, but actually I find it really comforting. It's almost like a little video diary, isn't it? Like being in the Big Brother house. Anyway, this is going to be my subscriber count. I'm just going to log that every day. It's just a number thing, but I can just see growth, which would be really nice. If I get growth, I might lose them. Be interesting. Maybe this one will be the one that loses them. Too boring. This is going to be my video planner. I don't want to show my videos yet because there's lots of things that I've got ideas for in January. So it starts in January, which is great. And I can work out. So these are the videos that I want to do, and then I'm plotting them in there. So that's what I've done. I don't want to share that yet. But I've got that in my quarterly view. It's so much easier seeing it this way as well. So much better. Then we have routine trackers and timelines. So this is actually a project plan as well as being routine trackers. So I've got some routine things that I want to do. So I want to read a minimum of 50 pages a day. I want to update Goodreads Storygraph, and I want to update this book journal. So if I do that every day, that can go in here and I can just tick it off. But I also, if I've got any projects like major videos that I want to do, then I will do that in here. So things like film, edit, upload, but maybe do that even more detailed. I'll put that in here, and it can help with productivity as well. If you are filming, editing and uploading and publishing, and you want to do that every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then you can at least see productivity wise what you've done. So that's really good. So you get one of those a month, which is great because you don't have to draw it yourself, because a lot of people do. Okay, so the fun thing about this is in this planner you get an overview and you get a review. So you get a monthly overview and then you get your review. So I often do videos on TBR. I will put that into my overview because that will help with that video, and any notes that I want to add I'll put in here. I've split it down this way: solo reads, buddy reads, book club read and deadlines, but I might change that. I'm going to see how it goes. I am going to try it out in December to see if it works. If it doesn't, I will change that, because there is 4 boxes. I don't have to use those. I could use it. I could do a genre by genre. We'll see. We'll see what we think. It may even be I can put my videos in there and add like which books I'm going to talk about. I don't know yet. Then we go into the monthly view. And this I used last year and it worked really well, so I'm going to carry it on. And this is something that I think is really important. If something works, keep doing it. Don't try and change it for the sake of changing it. So I have a little key, which is audiobook, physical, e-reader, started, currently reading and finished. And then every time I just add in the little key into one of these boxes, the book that I'm reading or whatever, and then I just add them in daily so I can just track how long it's taking me and what books I'm reading. And it's just a really nice visual. I am a very visual person, by the way. That's why I like YouTube, I think. I like watching people's YouTubes because I'm very visual. Sorry, I just had a little thought and I was just about to say something and then I didn't. That was fun. In this, you also get a weekly view. Now, for me, this is probably going to be used as a to-do list, which if I'm filming, it will be really helpful. I just think that having a daily to-do list is really helpful. And in this one in particular, that's what I'm going to use it for. I used to use it for planning, and in my larger ones that I use for my family planning, I use the time blocks to work out when we've got things, especially because we've got kids and they've got lots of things with school and I've got work, and I just find it time blocking really easy. But I don't need that. This is a reading log, so this is just going to be for to-do lists, which is fine. You can use these however you want. I'm also in another planner that I'm using it for journaling. So the weekly ones are great. This was me trialing a sticker kit from Crafty Planning Co. because they now do stickers for these planners specifically. Nowhere else in the UK does that. So this is really useful. So I wanted to do a video for the lovely Jodie at Crafty Planning to just show how you can use that. And again, I might use this for my to-do list just for these days. We'll see. It might be something I want to use moving forward. We don't know. But this is just December, so it doesn't count. Doesn't count towards my actual one. And then at the end of the month, you get your review. So I'll talk about the books I finished, the ones I've still left to read, any notes that I want to make. This is definitely going to help my wrap-up videos. And then which books are 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, and 2-star and under. I feel like that's really important, 2-star and under, because I don't give them often. So we'll see. And then you've got, again, your overview and it goes back into it. And then you get, so something I want to do more of and I really enjoy is you get some note paper. Where is it? Where does it start? There. I need to put a little bookmark in there. And I love commonplacing. Now, if you don't know what commonplacing is, it's a place that you can put anything you want. You can have a key, which I do. You can have anything you want. So it might be quotes. It might be funny things you've seen. It might be different quotes from different genres. And you do the key and then you split your page down. So you put the key and then you write the quote and then you write a little bit about how that made you feel. and it's a different way of journaling, and I really enjoy it. So I used it last year. My mum used to commonplace, which was lovely. Every time the kids do something really funny or say something really funny, I write it down, and I write the date that it happened, so that I've got a log of things, and we go back through them. My daughter finds it absolutely hilarious because she's forgotten. Well, you've mainly forgotten, haven't you, afterwards? And you think, oh, what happened that day when we were all laughing? I've written it down. Things that my dogs do that are hilarious. Things that I've watched on telly that has been poignant or something like that, something that's really affected me. So it's all about how I feel. But this is going to be just for the books. And so there's a very small amount of pages. I think there's about 90 pages. Actually, no, there's 87 pages, I think. And I'll commonplace in here. If I commonplace a lot, which I won't because there's only 100 books that I'm reading this year, but if I do, then I will just add another notebook. The notebooks for Wonderland 222 are in exactly the same format as this, so it's just adding more pages. I highly doubt that that's going to happen because there is 80 pages. So I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, it's just note pages, which is wonderful because if you wanted to and you wanted this as a planner and you wanted to just do reviews, I've done that before. I've actually done full reviews. And what I did was I split the page down. I put my review and my star rating, and then I talked about the actual characters in the book here. And then I wrote a synopsis of how I felt about the book on that side. With it being A6, it's fine. You've got, ample amount of time, space to do that. You could even make them smaller. What's lovely is there's guidelines that you can split the pages down into. So this is a really lovely planner. And of course I'm biased because I do sell them, but even if I didn't, I would be using this style of planner. Then in here, I have some pre-made star rating stickers, which is really useful. I love these. They're so cute, from Aloha Planning. I use them a lot and I need to get some more. And then I also bought some little e-reader Kindle stickers, which I'll probably use in my monthlies. I do love a sticker. Just the kid in me will never cease to love a sticker. So that is my reading log for 2024. I hope that's been helpful because people ask a lot about what I do in my reading logs. And, you could print out a sticker of the front of the book and you could put it in and you could just do a page on each one of them. You might want to capture how it made you feel. You might want to capture a lot more than what I do. It all depends on what you want. I think the really important thing is don't try and do too much at once, and make sure you write a list first of what you want your book journal to be, or book log. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you would like to subscribe, I would absolutely love that. It would make my day. Please do. If you've got anything you'd like to add in the comments, I would love to hear it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.